Hey everyone!
Hello everyone and welcome back to Hannah Daily English. So happy you are here today. This is the podcast where we take real English, the kind native speakers use every single day, and make it clear, practical, and natural for you.
Hey everyone, great to be here, and Hannah, I have to say today's topic is one I find really fascinating because it is connected to real emotions, wishes, dreams, regrets, things we talk about all the time. And the difference between if I could and if I could have is what lets you express those feelings precisely.
Exactly. A lot of learners know could in its basic sense, ability or possibility, but inside a conditional sentence, could behaves in a very specific way. And the difference between if I could and if I could have is the difference between imagining your present and reflecting on your past.
Present dream versus past reflection, and both are completely natural and incredibly common in real English conversation.
By the end of this episode, you will understand exactly when to use each structure. You will be able to express hypothetical wishes and past regrets with real precision, and you will sound genuinely fluent when you use these in conversation.
That is the goal. Real fluency, real precision, real confidence.
So, here is your first question. If you could change one thing about your life right now, just one thing, what would it be? And separately, if you could have done one thing differently in your past, what would it have been? 2 questions, 2 time zones. Write your answers in the comments. We are going to explore exactly that difference today.
Drop both answers below, and if this podcast is helping your English, please give it a like, share it with a friend who's learning, and subscribe to Hannah Daily English. New episodes every week, all designed to help you speak real, natural English.
All right, James, let's get into it.
Let's go!
Okay, let's start with if I could. Could inside a conditional sentence is not just expressing ability, it is expressing hypothetical ability, imagined possibility, something that is not true right now, but that you are dreaming about.
The structure is if plus I could plus base verb, then would plus base verb in the result. So if I could fly, I would travel everywhere. If plus could plus fly plus I would travel. And the meaning is clear. I cannot fly right now. That is reality. But in my imaginary world where I can, this is what would happen.
So, if I could describes a present or future hypothetical, where you are imagining an ability or opportunity you do not currently have. It fits into the second conditional family. Could is the past form of can, and using it here signals that the situation is imaginary, not real, not currently true.
Here's something really important to feel. When you say, if I could speak 10 languages, you're not talking about the past. You're using the past form of can to signal a hypothetical, an imaginary present, a wish about your current situation.
My personal example, if I could work from anywhere in the world, I would spend 3 months every year in a different country. Can I do that right now? Not really. So this is my present wish, my imaginary present. If I could, would. Second conditional.
Mine is, if I could play the piano, I would perform at every dinner party. Can I play piano? Absolutely not. 0 piano skills. So I'm imagining the version of me who has that ability. Present wish, if I could play, would perform.
More everyday examples. If I could take a week off work right now, I would go to Japan. Cannot take the week off, imaginary present. If she could speak to her younger self, she would give so much advice. She cannot, hypothetical ability. If they could move to a bigger house, they would feel so much more comfortable. Present wish.
3 things to hold on to for if I could. First, it describes imaginary present ability or opportunity, something you wish you could do right now but can't. Second, could is the past form of can used to signal unreality, not actual past time.
Third, the result clause always uses would plus a base verb.
Can you try one right now? Think of one ability you wish you had, something you genuinely cannot do, but wish you could. Say it out loud. If I could, I would. Take your time. Picture it. Say the sentence.
Then write it in the comments. Your personal examples are what make this grammar stick. What ability do you wish you had? Tell us. Flying, painting, cooking, speaking 20 languages, whatever it is, we want to read it.
So, if I could is all about the present, the here and now, the ability or opportunity you wish you had today. Now, let's shift into the past, where if I could have takes over.
This is where it gets really rich.
All right, if I could have. This structure shifts everything into the past. While if I could is about dreaming forward from where you are now, if I could have is about looking back at something that already happened, or didn't happen, and imagining how it could have been different.
The structure is if plus I could have plus past participle, then would have plus past participle. So if I could have studied abroad, I would have learned so much faster. If plus could have studied plus would have learned. The meaning, I could not study abroad. That was the past reality, and now I'm looking back and imagining the alternative. If I could have studied, would have learned.
Past regret, past reflection. My personal example, if I could have started learning music as a child, I would have become a much better musician. Could I start learning as a child? In my situation, not really. That opportunity was not available. I'm looking back at the past and imagining the alternative. If I could have, would have.
Mine is, if I could have taken that internship in New York, I would have built such a different network. Did I get it? No, it didn't work out. The opportunity wasn't there. I'm reflecting on it now. If I could have taken it, would have built. Past regret, past reflection.
More examples. If she could have attended the conference, she would have met so many important people. She could not attend. Past fact. If we could have booked earlier, we would have gotten much better seats. We could not. Past obstacle. All third conditional. All looking back.
Here's a tip that really helps. Think of could have as a door that was locked in the past. The ability or opportunity simply wasn't there. You couldn't open it. And if I could have is you standing in the present, looking back at that locked door, imagining what if it had been open? What would have walked through?
Oh, I love that image. A locked door in the past. Say it out loud now. Think of an opportunity you wish you had had. If I could have, I would have. Feel the past tense. Feel the reflection. Then write it in the comments. Your real past wish. We love reading these.
Beautiful. Now, let's bring both structures together because the contrast in real conversation is where everything truly clicks.
Let's put if I could and if I could have side by side and really feel the difference in action. Because in real conversations about life, choices, and experiences, people use both naturally and often in the same discussion.
Same topic, travel. If I could take a year off, I would travel through South America. This is now, present wish. I cannot take a year off right now, but I am imagining it. If I could have taken a gap year after university, I would have traveled then. That specific window, after university, passed. I did not take it. I am reflecting on it.
Can you feel how different those emotional tones are? The first is a live wish, something I still want, something still in my future. The second is a closed chapter, a specific past moment that is gone, and I am looking back at it with a little wistfulness.
Career example. If I could change careers right now, I would become a chef. Present hypothetical. The choice feels like it is still in front of me in some imaginary sense. If I could have changed careers 10 years ago, I would have become a chef. 10 years ago is gone. That moment is closed. Past reflection.
And in real conversation, these two flow together naturally. Someone might say, If I could have started my own business earlier, I would have done things differently. But even now, if I could find the right partner, I would still try. Third conditional, reflecting on the past, then second conditional, imagining a present possibility, both in one thought. That is very advanced, very natural English.
3 tips for using both in conversation. First, use if I could when talking about a current wish, a present dream, or a hypothetical ability you want right now. Second, use if I could have when looking back at a specific past moment or opportunity that has already closed. Third, listen for the time signal in your own thought. Are you imagining now or reflecting on then? Let that guide your choice.
Quick mini practice. You are thinking about a trip you did not take 5 years ago. If I could, or if I could have.
If I could have, past reflection. If I could have taken that trip 5 years ago, I would have had an incredible experience. Past door, closed opportunity.
Now, write your own pair in the comments. One sentence with if I could about a current wish, one with if I could have about a past one. 2 sentences, 2 time zones. Let us see them.
Okay, let's look at the mistakes, some really important ones here.
Common mistakes. And I want to start honestly. I made some of these myself for a long time. So no judgment, just recognition and improvement.
Exactly. These mistakes are common because the structures feel similar on the surface. Once you internalize the difference, it becomes automatic.
Mistake number 1, confusing if I could with if I can. Someone says, if I can speak better English, I would get a better job. Wrong. Can is for real possibilities. Could is for imaginary ones in the structure. The correct version, if I could speak better English, I would get a better job. Present hypothetical. Could in the if clause, would in the result. Always past form in the if clause for second conditional.
Mistake number 2, using could have without have. Someone says, if I could studied abroad, I would have learned faster. Missing the have. You cannot say could plus past participle without have. The correct version, if I could have studied abroad, I would have learned faster. Could have plus past participle. All 3 parts. Could have studied. Never drop the have.
Write it out. Could have studied. Could have gone. Could have been. Say it aloud a few times. Get that structure comfortable in your memory.
Mistake number 3, using could have for a present wish. Someone says, if I could have more time right now, I would finish this today. If you want more time right now, that's a present wish. Use if I could have more time right now. Wait, that actually works because have is the main verb there. Let me give a clearer one. If I could go to the party tonight, I would enjoy it. Tonight has not passed yet, so stay with if I could go to the party tonight, I would enjoy it. Save could have gone for things genuinely finished in the past.
Mistake number 4, putting would in the if clause. Someone says, if I could speak better, I would feel more confident. This is a double error, and it happens when learners feel uncertain. The rule is firm, no would in the if clause. Ever. Would belongs in the result clause only. Keep if I could clean. No would anywhere near it.
Practice prompt. Correct this sentence and write the answer in the comments. If I could have changed my job right now, I would be much happier. There are 2 errors. Find them both, write the correction, show us you've got it. We'll be reading and cheering you on.
Mistakes are not failures. They're your brain finding the right pathway. Every correction makes you better.
Practice time. 2 options, you choose the better one. Say your answer out loud before you hear ours.
Situation 1. You wish right now that you had more energy. You're tired and imagining an alternative present version of yourself.
If I could have more energy, I would exercise every day. Or, if I could have had more energy, I would have exercised every day.
The first one, present wish, if I could, would exercise. The second puts everything in the past, which doesn't match a present wish.
Situation 2. You're reflecting on a chance you had 3 years ago to move cities for a job. You didn't take it. If I could move to that city, I would have had a different life. Or, if I could have moved to that city, I would have had a very different life.
The second one, past reflection, closed opportunity. If I could have moved, would have had. Third conditional, all past, all matching.
Situation 3. You missed a concert last year because you couldn't get tickets. If I could get tickets, I would have gone. Or, if I could have got tickets, I would have gone.
The second one, the concert is over, last year is past. If I could have got, would have gone. Third conditional, past hypothetical. Perfect.
Situation 4. You're daydreaming about speaking every language in the world right now. If I could speak every language, I would feel at home everywhere. Or, if I could have spoken every language, I would have felt at home everywhere.
The first one, this is a current dream, a present imagined ability. If I could speak, would feel. Second conditional, clean and natural.
Now your challenge. Write 2 sentences in the comments, one using if I could about a current dream, one using if I could have about a past opportunity or regret. Make them personal, make them real, say them out loud before you write them. That speaking practice matters so much.
Every sentence you produce in English, written or spoken, is building the fluency you're working towards.
And that's the end of today's episode. I love this topic so much because it's connected to how we think and feel about our lives, our current wishes, our past regrets, our imagined possibilities. English gives you such precise and beautiful tools to express all of that, and now you have those tools.
Final summary. Number 1. If I could plus base verb is for present and future hypothetical wishes, something you wish were possible right now, an imagined ability or opportunity that is not currently real. Use would in the result clause. Number 2, if I could have plus past participle is for past hypothetical wishes, something you wish had been possible in the past. Use would have plus past participle in the result clause. Number 3, the key to choosing between them is time zone. Wish about now, if I could. Reflection about the past, if I could have.
And the bonus reminder, no would in the if clause. Ever. That one rule will save you from the most common mistake people make with both structures.
Final reflection question. If you could change one thing about your English learning right now, what would it be? And if you could have done one thing differently at the very beginning of your learning journey, what would it have been? Say both answers out loud right now. And write them in the comments. Your reflections help other learners. Your voice matters in this community. Reading your sentences genuinely makes our day every single time.
If today's episode helped you, please give it a like, share it with a friend who's learning, and subscribe to Hana Daily English so you never miss a new episode. Leave a comment with your practice sentences. We read every single one.
Thank you so much for being here. Keep going, keep practicing, and remember, every sentence you say in English is building towards the fluency you deserve.
See you next time.